Manchester. Manchester is a recognized center for the arts, media, and higher education as the commercial and cultural capital of Lancashire. It, along with Salford and 8 other municipalities, makes up the Greater Manchester Metropolitan County, which today has a population of over 3 million people. The city's expanded entertainment and sporting facilities have also increased its tourist appeal, making it one of the top locations to visit in Northern England. The outstanding Opera House, with its diverse range of theatrical and musical acts, and the exhilarating chill factor. Britain's longest and largest indoor ski slope are 2 notable examples. Let's see best places to visit in Manchester. Number 1. Manchester Cathedral. Manchester Cathedral, officially the Cathedral and Collegiate Church of St. Mary, St. Denis, and St. George, is located on the banks of the River Irwell and dates mostly from 1422 to 1506. It was elevated to cathedral status in 1847. The chapels on both sides of the nave and choir are particularly lovely. It was constructed between 1486 and 1508, with expansions and renovations occurring virtually every century after that. The choir stalls, which have some of the country's most ornately decorated misericords, are particularly noteworthy. The Manchester Regiment's chapel is St. John's Chapel, and the Small Lady Chapel has a 1440 wooden screen. The murals on the octagonal chapter house, which was completed in 1465, contain a figure of Christ dressed in modern clothing. Number 2. Manchester Town Hall. The majestic neo-Gothic Town Hall 1877 dominates pedestrianised Albert Square, and the tower provides spectacular views of the city. The council chamber, as well as the cycle of Ford Madox Brown murals depicting the city's history, deserve special attention on the inside. Visit the Free Trade Hall, which inaugurated in 1951. Throughout the year, the Manchester Central Convention Complex, one of England's largest such venues, features a variety of musical acts. The structure is remarkable in that it was built on the site of a historic Victorian train station on Windmill Street. Number 3. Canals of Castlefield. Castlefield, which has been designated as an urban heritage park, is a great site to start exploring Manchester. Time well spent walking amid the magnificently preserved Victorian mansions along the old canals or through the rebuilt Roman fort. Make a point of visiting the Bridgewater Canal. It was built in 1761 to transport coal from Worsley's mines to Manchester. Many of the canal's ancient warehouses have been refurbished and converted into offices, stores, hotels, and restaurants. It is highly advised that you take a journey on one of the Bridgewater tour boats. The Castlefield Art Gallery, which hosts contemporary art exhibitions, and Bridgewater Hall, which hosts the Howl Orchestra and world-class concerts, are 2 more important tourist attractions. The Castlefield Bowl, which holds pop and classical events on a regular basis, is certainly worth a look. Number 4. Salford. While there are enough exciting things to do in Salford to make a day trip out of it, travelers on a tight schedule should focus on 1 or 2 attractions in this lovely university town. The Salford Keys, often known as the Keys, should be at the top of your list. This much revitalized region skirts the banks of the city's Ship Canal and is a treat to explore on foot. It's only a 25-minute, 5-kilometer ride away by public transportation. The Lowry Arts Centre is located near popular attractions, such as the Imperial War Museum North and Old Trafford, which is home to Manchester United Football Club. It comprises various unique pieces as well as a performing arts complex, all dedicated to local artist L.S. Lowry's life and work. Number 5. Heaton Park. Heaton Park, which spans 100 acres, is Greater Manchester's largest park and one of Europe's largest municipal parks. Heaton Hall, which was erected in 1772 and is located in the middle of the park, is an amazing sight even though not all of it is visible to the public. Some buildings, such as the charming Orangery, are open seasonally to the public. The park has been carefully renovated, and many of the park's original buildings and vistas have been preserved. Families may enjoy the boating lake, animal farm, forest, ornamental gardens, observatory, and adventure playground, while sports enthusiasts will enjoy the 18-hole golf course, driving range, mini-putt, and tennis courts. There's even a tramway and museum managed by volunteers. Number 6. Etihad Stadium. Manchester City, one of the city's most popular football clubs, plays at the Etihad Stadium. With a capacity of 55,000 raucous people, this stadium is one of the largest in the United Kingdom. If you are able to attend a game, be sure to wear a light blue shirt and don't criticize the host team. Manchester City supporters are fiercely devoted. They also have a strong attachment to their stadium. If you can't make it to the game, you may take a 70-minute guided tour that takes you behind the scenes from the media conference room to the entrance tunnel and includes high-tech audio and visual elements. Previous visitors complimented the tour, and their guides recommending it to football aficionados. They were particularly taken by the changing rooms and player tunnel. Number 7. John Rylands Library. You could be forgiven for mistaking the majestic Gothic edifice in rose-colored stone on Deansgate in Manchester for a medieval cathedral. But it's actually a library, and it only dates from the start of the 20th century. Although the John Rylands Library is owned by the University of Manchester, it is open to the public. Don't miss seeing the inside of this stunning structure. It's one of Manchester's must-see attractions. The reading room is the library's brightest and most elegant space. With its stained glass windows, it resembles a cathedral. Long tables and exhibit cases run through the center of the room, while cozy study nooks flank the walls like chapels in a cathedral. A statue of Enriqueta Rylands stands at one end of the reading room, looking down the room at a figure of her husband John. The peacefulness adds to the cathedral-like features. The reading room located in the center of the structure, as far away from the noise and activity of the street as possible. Number 8. Manchester Central Library. Manchester Central Library is one of the city's most recognizable structures. The stunning library on the corner of St. Peter's Square in Manchester is well worth a visit. It has the appearance of an antique Roman temple. The structure was enlarged and upgraded after a major renovation in 2010. The historic aspects of the library, along with its modern architecture, make it a particularly exciting location to visit. The library also has a separate jungle-themed children's area in addition to book lending services. There's also a media center here, as well as a unique Black history collection. At the Ahmed Iqbal Allah Race Relations Resource Center and the country's largest public music library. Number 9. Botanical Gardens. Fletcher Moss Botanical Gardens, previously the house of a local botanist, was bequeathed to the city of Manchester by a local councillor, Fletcher Moss, in 1915. The home, originally known as The Croft, was the site of the first meeting of the charity SPB. Thus, the area wild and natural life has always been a big part of the property's history. This 21-acre park is known for its botanical splendor, and the sloping gardens are home to a variety of exotic plants and flowers, many of which are no longer seen. The park and gardens have kept many of the original features laid out by Robert Williamson, the land's original owner, such as the Rock and Heather Gardens, since being handed over to Fletcher Moss. Number 10. University of Manchester. A variety of institutes and halls of residence are located in Manchester's educational sector, which includes the University of Manchester in 1851. Ernest Rutherford from 1871 to 1939, who built the foundations of contemporary atomic physics. Surgeon James Chadwick, who confirmed the existence of the neutron in 1932, and Sir John Cockcroft from 1897 to 1967, one of the main physicists in British and Canadian atomic research, are all Nobel laureates.